music theory, Dr. Griffiths would always bring us Starbucks and cookies, and that set my standards maybe too high for college experience.
When chamber ensemble got together at Wanda's house, actually, and we got to make dinner and just hang out and get to know each other, I think that was probably that was the first time that we all really got to know each other, and I just really appreciated being around everyone and making new friends.
It was a couple of days after Wesley had proposed to me, and word had gotten out over Facebook, and by the time I had gotten back to school, everyone was already talking about it and were excited for me the next day. And the next time that we had all met in choir, one of the first things that Michael Miller said when class started was, "I'm really excited for you, but I didn't give you permission." And it was a really, really sweet joke, because not only was it ridiculous that Wesley would need anybody's permission, but it showed the relationship that Michael Miller and Stephen have developed with me, the father figures that they have become for me, and that will just always be a ridiculous and funny and one of the sweetest things a professor probably could have ever said to me, and I'll remember it forever.
The chamber ensemble performed Northern Lights just gave me like shivers, and it just put me like in a whole another world and state of mind. And going and performing the other pieces we had performed, like the Song of Peace and Let There Be Peace, and then even like at the end performing One Day, like it was just like, I don't know how to explain it, it was just amazing.
My fondest memory is probably with Dr. Marshall Ward's and Professor Miller's pep talks last year, when I was going through a lot of difficulties, and just Professor Miller willing to take time after choir to talk and to experiment and to see what I could do to help to give feedback and knowledge and steps for the future.
One time when Rachel gave us those granola bars, that was really cool. That was just so sweet of her. It's just like we were all hungry and there's no money at Christmas time, and they just gave us like some bananas and granola bars and stuff. Yeah, that was really sweet.
So my fondest memory was actually during a piano lesson with Karin, and I was playing a piece for her that I had learned previously, and that meant a lot to me. And this was during the time right after my accident, and I was just building back up to playing the piano again, and I was in the middle of the piece, and I suddenly felt all of this emotion all at once, and my body started shaking, and I just started crying uncontrollably. And I stopped playing, and Karin was there for me. And it was at that moment that I realized that she wasn't just a piano teacher, she was a counselor and a supporter. And it was exactly what I needed in that moment.
My favorite musical experience was singing in the rain outside at the Everett Village Plaza across the street. Because so much in music we forget about why we do it and who we're doing it for. And I feel like in that exact instance, it kind of flipped a switch for me that I wasn't doing that for everyone else, but we were doing that for each other. And music is fun. And Stephen playing the piano in his outrageous Santa hat, and Paul conducting, and everyone just kind of smiling and just enjoying that special moment that we had together while our music is sticking together on the pages. It opened my eyes to why I do what I do.
My fondest memory in the Trinity music program was my first day of choir, and Michael Miller told me that he was going to throw me out the window if I wouldn't stop laughing. It was my first time in choir, and I was just thinking, they were doing warm-ups, and I was like, what the hell are we doing? Like, do we hear ourselves? Yum, 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 yum.
I would just want to say thank you to everybody. It did change my life and really put me on the road to a lot bigger growth musically than I had actually anticipated. I thought, well, I'll learn some stuff, and at first I was like, well, I just need to get a bachelor's degree to go back to my job before. And now I'm thinking, maybe I can go even further. I mean, it's always a long, hard road, but I think the faculty here really kind of put me on a path that I didn't even think I could really be on. It's kind of so thank you. You touched my life and worked very hard to help me, and I'm grateful.
I really want to say I love you guys a lot, and I'm going to miss you guys. And it is going to be a struggle to be a musician without you guys. Without you guys there, like, motivating me, teaching me, giving me skills to be better than I already am, and to push me to be better than I am. And it is going to be hard, but I'm glad that I got to be here and share my life with you guys, and I hope to still share my music and my life with you guys in the future.
I love you guys, and thank you so much for all that you've done for everyone here, especially me the last 3 years.
I love you. Thank you so much for all that you've done for me personally, and for the ways that you showed me how to work together with people in a work environment, how you have the right amount of fun and humor, as well as the degree of professionalism that you bring to life. I am very grateful for the opportunities and the encouragement and the conversations we've had, and I'll miss you, but it will be a very, very fantastic next steps for us, and we'll still get to be together, so it'll be awesome.
I can't imagine the last 2 years not being here, because it's given me a place to grow and to explore what I really want to do, and given me so many different opportunities. So thank you for those, and thank you for teaching all of us and helping us all grow and encouraging us, and thanks for everyone being so supportive when I was making the transition, or thinking about making the transition to go to school somewhere else. It made it really easy to want to, explore, everything and all that I might want to do. So thank you for that, and thank you for this wonderful education that I've gotten, and just for giving all of us a family.
It's a really great thing how you guys really focus on not only teaching us as students, but the relationship with your students. And I think that's something that we'll take with us wherever we go.
Thank you all so much. Sorry everyone else, but especially Steven. I did not do well in high school, and I really needed a college that would let me grow as a person. And now I feel really ready to go to Westminster and continue learning, but that's only because I was here first. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Peggy, for helping me find my voice. Thank you to Lacey for showing me what it really means to be a worship curator. Thank you to Joel for helping Alex find his voice and, in turn, improving our music together. Thank you to Wanda for being a mother figure to us and keeping us in line as we learned music history and music theory. Thank you so much to Michael Miller, who kept us in line to really know what it is to be a choir and to be a cohesive choir, and how to conduct in a way that is effective. Thank you so much, Karin, for guiding me through one of the hardest times of my life after the crash, and helping me figure out how to give my body space and how to love the piano again. And thank you so much, Steven, for everything. Our experiences together here and in Germany have changed my life and caused me to be a better creative. So thank you so much, all of you, and I will cherish the time that we've had here together for a long time.
It's always been less about grades and less about academics and more about people, more about communicating what music is, and the passion and the experience and the story and the love behind that. And that's priceless stuff. You can't learn that from a book. And thank you for your time and for pouring in all the extra hours and dealing with us and when we didn't do our assignments. Yeah. Thanks for all that you have done.
I just want to say thank you for opening your arms to us. You know, I want to say thank you to Wanda for keeping me in check and being my mother goose and laughing at my dumb jokes in class. And thank you to Joel for being professional and standing by me, and even when I wasn't, practicing or whatnot, but always being there. And I want to say thank you to Karin for listening, taking the time and using your ears to listen to what I have to say and really taking it in. And I want to say thank you to Michael Miller for being the best at what you do. I've never met anyone who can teach choral music to someone who doesn't know how to sing and someone who doesn't know how to be in a choir as well as you can. And to pull that out of someone is a gift. And I want to say thank you to Stephen for changing my life and guiding me and being my mentor and really taking the time and love and patience to sculpt out what I already had. Because you put everything you have in what you do, and it will always be noticed. So thank you guys.
You guys have given me the tools that I need to be successful and to be inspiring and to think that I will be someone else's Dr. Griffiths one day, or that I could be someone else's Michael Miller one day, or someone else's Stephen Marshall Ward one day is really something to hope for. It's really something to look up for, to try to achieve, because that would mean that I'm living my passions while investing in someone else's, and that's really what music is about.
Alright guys, I want to have this song learned by heart.
Lacey always reminds me of like a surfer dude because she always says something like, "Oh, that's rad," or "That's totally awesome."
Oh, yeah, that's so rad.
Now, go ahead and put the D in the tenor.
Okay, back to theory.
Now, I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation, but do I need to separate you two?
Phoenix, are you done in there yet? I'm waiting.
Can I get a little bit more control up there? It's more of a ah. Give me a ah. Ah. No. It's more of a ah.
I want you to talk right here. Just right here. This is so comfortable. I could talk here all day long. Ah! Do that with me. Ah! 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 Doesn't that feel nice?
No, you need to engage your bikini muscles. For example.
I am Queen Mother.
y'all. Let's gather around the piano. We got a lot of work to do. We need to move forward.
My favorite film is Pootie Tang.
It's actually my very favorite piece that I've written so far, so you can take this one too. But give it back because it's the only copy that I have. And here is my very favorite piece I've written so far. And I just wrote it in the last 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure if it's the final copy. You know what? Actually, I just made a revised copy and it's right here, so why don't you go ahead and take it right now. Thanks, y'all.
Well, y'all, I have this story I've been meaning to tell you. About that time I took a group of high schoolers with me and we went and saw some culture. Now, I don't know about you or what you think culture is, but when those naked people were on that stage with all those high schoolers, I sat there stone-faced, staring ahead. Don't say anything. What am I going to tell these Christian parents? Oh my goodness! And afterwards said, yes, that is culture.
Y'all better cut it off.